Ghana, you've betrayed Africa. Ghana, you've betrayed us. What the hell are you doing? Nigeria, I've already talked about Nigeria, so don't, you know where I stand on Nigerian situation. So that is a foregone conclusion that we finished in Africa. Ghana too? So all of that was a show. There is nobody that goes to the United Nations to say that we're fighting against slavery and then turns around to sign a security deal with the same countries that are not supporting you. How about sign a security contract with the countries that voted yes? How about sign a security contract with Russia and China? How about that? How about that? They voted yes to support you. How about you sign a security deal with them? The people signing the security deal with Russia and China are the Sahel states who you are now playing out.
Hi guys, welcome to the Sahel revolution. Today we have explosive news, like seriously explosive, because Ghana has done it again. Ghana has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. I don't even understand what's going on with Mahama, to be quite honest, because with Nigeria, we know they are the Western puppet. We know, like, they are not even apologetic. Tinubu is like in France today, tomorrow he's in UK, to another day he's in the divided states. Like, we know, even though we know that most Nigerians obviously support the Sahel and they are against that puppetness that's going on in their own country. And it always goes back to the Sahel, because even what Ghana is doing is definitely has to do with the Sahel. They are circling the Sahel around, Nigeria on this side. We have obviously Ivory Coast. We have now Ghana. And what Ghana has done now, I think even Kwame Nkrumah is probably turning in his own grave. Like, I think you guys know who Kwame is. The guy who started the whole African revolution some years ago. Ghana is actually the first country to gain its independence, I think, if I'm correct. Yeah. Now, Mahama has signed something that no African country has ever, like, they have done something that no African country has ever done before. They signed a defense agreement with what? With who? With EU. Do you know what that means? What that means is that every single country included in the EU, right, it's actually having the right to do whatever obviously they want when it comes to surveillance and so on. And Ghana knows this. Because what happened is that Ghana was busy, apparently the president of Ghana was busy talking about all reparation and so on. The same day, he actually signed that. What? Because remember, the EU was actually, they voted against that slavery was bad and so on. They voted against it. Okay, they have not voted against it. I wouldn't say they voted against it, because 3 countries voted against it, which is the country that we can mention, the divided states, and what was the other country? I think it was it Argentina? I'm not quite sure. But funny enough, the EU, they didn't even vote, meaning that they were standing in the middle. And obviously, you know by now that if somebody's standing in the middle, they're actually voting for the oppressor. That we know, right? So we know that they are actually voting against slavery being a bad thing. So what is going on in Ghana? Like, Ghana has been just disappointing, like, honestly speaking. Obviously, we know that this thing is to settle the 3 Sahel leaders, obviously, Ibrahim, Goïta, and Tchiani. Because now, all around them, all the places that kind of they have, like, they share a border with, are signing these agreements with these, like, Western countries. And Ghana is actually the worst, because Ghana has 2, we know that Ghana has 2 US military in their airport. We also know that they recently invited France to apparently fight Galamsey, which we know it's obviously just a by the way thing. We know what they really are there for. And now they actually, like, this is like dropping a bomb. Anyway, you know what, guys? I want you to listen to this guy, because he's so good. Like, he's so good. I told you that I have so many YouTubers that I kind of share their take on things. So I want you to listen to that.
Ghana has betrayed Africa, folks. I brought you a story yesterday which was praising John Mahama, the president of Ghana, for going to the United Nations to put forward a UN resolution about slavery, which was passed by 123 nations, 3 abstentions, 57 abstentions, 3 no's. And I talked to you about the significance of that for laying a foundation for slavery, because they were categorized as the greatest crime against humanity in history. Well, on the same day, Ghana did something that is absolutely mind-boggling. Ghana becomes the first African nation to join EU Security Defense Partnership. Agreement expands cooperation on counterterrorism, cybersecurity, regional stability as threats grow in West Africa. This is just staggering, guys. The same day that they voted on slavery and all of the EU abstained, basically voted against. This is what Ghana has now done. We've been sold out, guys. We've been sold out completely. It's over with. We're finished. So as you can see, guys, Ghana became the first nation to join the EU Security Defense Partnership. They've invited the European Union to do security in Africa from Ghana as a base, The European Union abstained on the vote. All of the European Union stood against categorizing slavery as the greatest crime against humanity. And on the same day, you signed this deal? I literally just found this out this morning. And I'm astonished by this. It is just an astonishing situation. I can't believe it. Now, let me explain to you guys why this is so serious. You see, doing a security deal with the EU positions drones, tanks, military personnel, intelligence, surveillance in your country. Like, it means that you're allowing them to do that. They say that they're fighting against insurgents. Do you know how close Ghana is to Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger? Do you know how close it is? You do a deal with them. Then you go to Libya. People are getting on alert. I told you about what's happening with Gaddafi. You've got the flintlock thing going on in Libya. So you're going to take over Libya. You then bomb Nigeria along the borders of Niger. So you're going to take over that corner of Niger. Can't you see what is happening? They're trying to box in the Sahel states. From every angle, they're going country to country around Africa, all the countries that surround the Sahel states, and compromising them. Doing deals with these presidents, Nigeria, Ghana, Libya. I don't even know what's left. Do you know that the only countries that are not categorically selling these guys outside is like places like Algeria? Listen, dudes. I don't know what to tell you, but I believe that the whole thing that just happened with the slavery thing was a play to distract you from this. Because this story is bigger than that story. They did it on the same day. Do you know what it means for the European Union to vote against you on the same day that they then sign a deal saying they're coming to protect Africa from terrorists and insurgents that were caused by your neocolonialism? The neocolonialism as a result of slavery that you do not want to acknowledge. If I was going to rank the worst things an African president has done in history, what John Mahama has done is actually ranks up there in the top 5. I'd say this is in top 5. And it has happened quietly when nobody is watching. This is top 5 worst decisions in the history of the continent. What is worse? Somebody tell me what's worse. To sign a security contract with a group of folks who are responsible for the problem. I'm struggling to think European Union, of all the people on the planet, that's who you're doing security with? What are they securing when they are the ones who are the criminals? How do you get a criminal to secure your house for you? Guys, I'm asking you a straight up question. Write it in the comments. How do you get a criminal to secure your house?
So after listening to that, I think you understand that Ghana has sold out completely. And that guy actually like the previous day, he actually put a video because he's very, like most people love the Ghanaian president. That's why we are getting so disappointed, because we love this president. I personally loved him too. So, like right now, he actually dropped a video yesterday, because I'm gonna obviously share his link and so on, so that you can, kind of subscribe to his channel. And then in this video, he was like so disappointed that, oh my God, I was talking about Ghana yesterday, and now look at what Ghana is doing. It's crazy. What is going on in Africa? What is wrong with these African leaders? Like, I don't know what kind of word I can use if I cannot use the word called DUMB. Like, are they that dumb? Like, seriously, what is going on? Like, is this leader not realizing that the Sahel is actually fighting for all of us, for Africa, not just for them?